Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review, and next up is the G.I. Joe Classified Series Wave 4 Lady Jaye. This is number 25 in the line. There you can see the different insignias for Lady Jaye. Here on the back of the package we have the artwork that is not the same as the original Wave 1. They added some characters, so you see, let's take a look. We got Major Blood up here. We have the Cobra Viper, which I don't think was in the original. Firefly was added. Gung Ho, Lady Jaye right there. We got the Beachhead there. We got Flint and Zartan added, so some cool things going on there. So there is the side artwork of Lady Jaye, looking pretty awesome. Before anybody asks, I got this on eBay. I did not find it at a local shop, did not find it at Target or Walmart. My GameStop pre-order did not come in, neither did my Amazon pre-order, Entertainment Earth pre-order, Dorkside, Big Bad Toy Store. eBay is where I got mine, so let's open it up. Okay, so here is the Lady Jaye figure out of the package, and she just comes with a crazy amount of accessories. It's pretty insane, and they're all pretty cool. But there's one thing that I just don't understand. You guys will have to let me know in the comments below, because I don't know what this thing is that's actually attached to the backpack. But anyway, without further ado, let's zoom in and take a look at all the accessories before we take a look at the figure. Okay, so first let's take a look at her backpack. Nothing special going on here. It's just all green. We get this black stripe there. But what's cool, really cool, is all the weapon storage. So you can see here she can actually attach one of these spears that's here, or a harpoon, I would call it. Now you get two of these, and the crazy thing is it's all modular, right? So they come like this in the package. And then you have like this spearhead, which has this nice silver color, silver paint to it. And you can attach to the end of that harpoon, so you get a harpoon or spear, right? Here, looking at the backpack, on the inside you actually get some additional weapon storage. So you see here we have another one of these spearheads that you can actually use for the other one that is included, the other harpoon. So like so, you could see there. Now I think this is odd, but it turns into like a harpoon gun, I guess it would be. Because that's the way, you know, I was looking at some of the images and stuff of how it's designed. So you have that large hole there. So you actually can place this in there depending on kind of how you want it to be designed. It doesn't have like any kind of shooting feature or anything like that. But one of the images actually specifically shows the weapon used like this. So that is actually really cool. Now, again, we get two of these, and then you get the two spearheads. So you can store one safely in the backpack. Again, I'll show you guys that. Goes in there like so. It only holds one. It does not hold both. So it only holds one. But here on the other side, this black piece, if I can get that out, we're going to pop it out with this. This is like a hilt, a handle portion, so you can actually port the baton on there so she could use it like a baton or a sword type thing. So that is insane. That is really cool that they actually do that. And you can see there's some sculpted detail on there. So that is nice. So you can hide the hilt in the backpack, and then you get the spear, and then again attached to the stick there. Now, what I don't know is this piece of the backpack. You guys let me know down in the comments below, what is this thing? Because I don't really know. And you can see that it's articulated, so you can move this that way. You can rotate this around. But I have no idea what it is. Plus, this rotates as well, but again, I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a camera type of thing. You can't really extend it to a point where it's on her back and she's, you know, using it to view. So it doesn't really work. I guess it could do something like that. Okay, so maybe that's how it's supposed to work. You have to really turn her head to get it to work. So that is pretty cool. I like that. And you can see there, it ports into her back. You can see as part of her harness there, we get this nice silver color. And then her cross body strap actually has a peg hole in there. So you can do that right through onto her back. Now we also get this little knife. There's no color to it. It is all black, but it is sculpted nicely. You can see a little bit of serrated edge there. She does have the sheath there on her belt. So you could just pop that in there like so. You get a little bit of blue and gunmetal color in there. And then we also get the interchangeable hair. So looking at the figure, that her short hair is removable, which I have not yet done. So we'll do that. It's not stuck on there. It just kind of rests on there. And she looks bald like so. But we get this really nice feature where we can pop on the additional hair head sculpt You kind of have to work it to make sure you get the hair and ears around, and give her look like so. That actually looks pretty cool. I think that's the best way they could have done it, to actually show that she's wearing a hat. It's either that or a whole new head sculpt to begin with. And, you know, we know Hasbro doesn't like to do kind of the more expensive options. They tend to go the cheaper route. So it's there. Now it sits on there a little funky, I would say, because it's a rubbery piece. But I think size-wise, it actually works out quite well. Once you kind of get it on there in a decent position, but then you have something weird with like the little sideburn part of her hair there, just kind of sticking out from over her head. But it does look good overall. Okay, the easiest way to put the hat on is to start from the back and just kind of place it on like so. And it fits on there and sits on there a little bit better than, you know, the kind of the way that I had done it. Okay, so we're actually going to take a closer look at the figure. One thing that I did notice in some of the images is, you know, I could be wrong on this being used as a hilt and kind of as a baton, but it actually shows this in the gun, so I don't know if it's just like a dull end to fire upon something or to not kill or something. I don't know. It seems more like a hilt to me, but, you know, I could be wrong there. But anyway, let's take a look at the figure. I like the head sculpt. I think it looks very good. I've seen some comments on there that people do not like the head sculpt, and I don't know if it has to do with the short hair or the fact that she doesn't have like super bright makeup or anything like that, but I think the head sculpt actually looks really, really, really good. As you can see there, let me get in a little bit closer for you guys. But yeah, I think it looks really good. Looking at the suit, we get a little bit of gold right there. Some browns over her shoulders. We get this little bit of blue. It looks like a tree. There, again, I had talked about the silver there, the belt brown, and then this floating belt piece there is all brown. We get a little bit of gunmetal and blue there. The rest of the suit, she's got a little bit of dark green accents in some of those padded areas, like under her knees, things like that. Her knee pads are the same color as her pants. They didn't change that up. And then her boots and shin guards are all black, like so. So not a whole lot of paint apps going along here. So they really kind of stuck with the muted colors that they were doing with like the Wave 1 redecos. So that is actually really cool. So without further ado, let's get into her articulation. And you know what? It's pretty good because there's something that we need to talk about that everyone has pointed out. Okay, so Lady Jaye's articulation. So her head is on a ball joint, ball joint hinge, so she can't look down that much. Whoop, careful getting her to look up. You might pop that hair off. So she can look up a little bit. You get the full rotation in there, of course, and then that neck peg is independent, so it has its own piece, so you can pivot and then do all kinds of circular motion. You could get full rotation in there, of course. Her arms and shoulders can go up that high. You get a full rotation there. We have an upper bicep swivel, which you don't see on female figures too often, and then lo and behold, we have double jointed elbow for a female figure, which finally Hasbro has done on their G.I. Joe Classified Series line, so she could do a full bend at the elbow. And get this, it is pinless. There are no pins in there, folks. No pins, pinless elbows, double jointed elbows on a female figure. So yes, it can be done. Hasbro has proven it can be done. All other toy companies have really done that already. Hasbro really shied away from it, and I think we'll still see that with Marvel Legends and Star Wars Black Series, especially because Black Series is really going on to a lot of single jointed elbows. But it looks like for the Classified Series line, at least, we may continue to see double jointed elbows. Maybe, you know, we shall see. Maybe it's too early to tell. Maybe it's just the one. Who knows how it's going to work out. Wrists swivel, and they do hinge. So we got a vertical hinge on her left and a vertical hinge on her right as well. So that is good. So now, typical articulation points for the G.I. Joe Classified Series. So she has the upper diaphragm joint, so she can tilt to her left that much. She can tilt to her right that much, which is really good. Going back is actually pretty good by itself. Coming forward a little bit, but then we also get the lower ball joint, so she can really tilt to the side, tilt to the other side, goes back quite far, comes forward only that much. So a little disappointing when coming forward, but all the other motion is pretty good. No waist swivel, but you do get the swivel at that waist ball joint, and then the upper diaphragm joint you could also swivel like so. The legs can go out that far apart, and you can see we do have the drop down hips like so. So drop down, she can kick forward that much. We have the upper thigh swivel Double jointed knee like so, and it is pinless as well. Boot swivel. Foot hinges all the way down. Not a whole lot of hinge up because the way it's actually sculpted on the shin guard and the boot. Ankle pivot and peg holes at the bottom of the feet closer to the toes. So good articulation on Jaye. Let's get her looking normal. So there we go. Now let's see how she looks next to some other Joes. Whoops, forgot to show that yes, she does in fact have butterfly joints, so you can get the arm to go back a little bit and get it to come forward a little bit as well. So back, forward, butterfly. Okay, so here I wanted to show you guys the only other female figure in the, well, I guess Baroness, but as part of the Joes, here we have the Scarlet figure. This is the redeco, of course, so you can see her next to Lady Jaye, and Lady Jaye is a little bit taller. If only Scarlet could have gotten those double jointed elbows as well. Not that that figure is bad by any means, but the double jointed elbows would have been really nice. Okay, and here is Lady Jaye next to the other G.I. Joes. We have Duke, Roadblock, Scarlet, and now Lady Jaye. These are all, of course, the redeco versions of those Wave 1 figures. Okay, my final thoughts. Very good release. G.I. Joe Classified Series keeps killing it. I know everybody hates the line because they can never find it in stores. I think some of that is going to be just how popular the line is, that people are pre-ordering from every single website, trying to get it. Stores can't keep up, whether they're reserved and how much they're ordering from Hasbro, or if it truly is Hasbro just not producing enough of these. I tend to think it's retailers' fault and not the fault of the manufacturer. Maybe I'm wrong in that. We shall see. But Lady Jaye is a solid release that goes extremely well with the G.I. Joe Classified Series, the other G.I. Joe figures. And I can't wait to get to the next review, which is going to be Flint, which will either be later this evening or tomorrow. But here we have the Lady Jaye. You guys let me know down in the comments below what you think of this figure, what you think of the G.I. Joe Classified line as a whole. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.